To begin, it is important to clarify what we mean by dietary supplements. We will delve into the scientific underpinnings of dietary supplements, exploring not only what these products are, but also how they work, the evidence supporting their efficacy, the regulatory framework governing them, and their place in modern health practice. Although dietary supplements are widely available and growing in popularity, much controversy remains about their benefits, limitations, and long-term role in preventive health and disease management. This video aims to provide a clear, balanced, and academically informed perspective. To begin, it is important to clarify what we mean by dietary supplements. According to the U.S. Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act of 1994, dietary supplements are products intended to supplement the diet that contain one or more dietary ingredients. These ingredients may include vitamins, minerals, amino acids, fatty acids, botanicals, and other substances with potential physiological effects. Unlike conventional foods, dietary supplements are consumed in forms such as capsules, tablets, powders, and liquids. It is equally important to distinguish supplements from pharmaceutical drugs. Supplements are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent specific diseases, but rather to support general health or address nutrient insufficiencies. This distinction is critical, both scientifically and from a regulatory perspective, since it influences how supplements are marketed, studied, and perceived by consumers. The concept of dietary supplementation has deep historical roots. For centuries, societies have relied on nutrient-rich herbs, roots, and extracts to promote health and longevity. Traditional systems of medicine, such as Ayurveda in India and traditional Chinese medicine, integrated plant-derived compounds as tonics or remedies. The modern supplement industry, however, gained momentum in the 20th century with the discovery of vitamins and their role in preventing deficiency-related diseases such as scurvy, rickets, and pellagra. This scientific breakthrough ushered in the era of vitamin fortification and supplementation, ultimately expanding to a wide range of nutrients and bioactive compounds marketed to support health, performance, and wellness. Today, the global dietary supplement market is a multi-billion-dollar industry, driven by consumer interest in proactive health management, aging populations, and increasing awareness of diet-related health risks. One of the most pressing questions in the field of dietary supplements concerns efficacy. Vitamins act as coenzymes in enzymatic reactions. Minerals serve as cofactors for metabolic pathways. Omega-3 fatty acids contribute to membrane fluidity and signaling, and amino acids provide the building blocks for protein synthesis. Beyond these essential functions, many supplements exert bioactive effects that modulate immune response, oxidative stress, or inflammation. For example, vitamin D plays a dual role, functioning not only in calcium homeostasis but also in immune regulation, while polyphenols derived from plants may influence signaling pathways linked to chronic disease prevention. However, it is important to recognize that supplementation does not always equate to improved function. The physiological response depends on baseline nutrient status, dosage, bioavailability, and interactions with other dietary or genetic factors. Despite their widespread use, dietary supplements are not without risks. While some supplements, such as folic acid in pregnancy or vitamin D in deficiency states, are backed by robust evidence, others remain controversial. Clinical trials on antioxidants, for instance, have produced inconsistent outcomes, with some studies suggesting benefit while others show no effect or even potential harm at high doses. The variability in results reflects differences in study design, population characteristics, and supplement formulations. Importantly, the scientific community emphasizes that supplementation should be considered within the broader context of diet and lifestyle, rather than as a substitute for healthy eating patterns. Evidence-based guidelines increasingly favor a personalized approach, taking into account individual nutritional needs, genetic background, and disease risk profiles. The regulation of dietary supplements varies across jurisdictions, reflecting different balances between consumer access and public health protection. Excessive intake of certain nutrients can lead to toxicity, for example, hypervitaminosis. A can cause liver damage, while excessive iron intake can induce oxidative stress and organ injury. Moreover, supplements may interact with prescription medications, altering their metabolism or efficacy. St. John's wort, a commonly used herbal product, is known to induce cytochrome P450 enzymes, thereby reducing the effectiveness of drugs such as antidepressants or anticoagulants. Another challenge arises from quality control. Since dietary supplements are not regulated with the same rigor as pharmaceuticals, issues such as contamination, adulteration, and inaccurate labeling have been reported. Public misconceptions further complicate matters, with many individuals assuming that natural equates to safe, or that more supplementation always leads to better outcomes, views that are not supported by scientific evidence. The regulation of dietary supplements varies across jurisdictions, reflecting different balances between consumer access and public health protection. In the United States, the Food and Drug Administration oversees supplements under a framework that treats them more like foods than drugs. Manufacturers are responsible for ensuring safety and accurate labeling, but pre-market approval is not required unless the product contains a new dietary ingredient. In contrast, the European Union applies stricter controls, requiring authorization and setting maximum permitted levels for certain nutrients. International harmonization remains limited, which can create challenges in quality assurance, global trade, and consumer confidence. Recent advances in analytical chemistry and quality testing, however, are improving the capacity to verify ingredient authenticity and ensure compliance with standards. Dietary supplements find particular relevance in specific populations. Pregnant women, for example, are advised to consume folic acid to reduce the risk of neural tube defects in infants, while older adults may require vitamin B12 or calcium due to decreased absorption efficiency. Athletes often turn to protein powders, creatine, or branched-chain amino acids to enhance performance and recovery. Meanwhile, populations with restricted diets, such as vegans, may rely on supplements like vitamin B12, iron, and omega-3 fatty acids derived from algae to avoid deficiencies. Importantly, supplementation strategies must be tailored to individual needs rather than applied universally. The principle of precision nutrition, matching supplementation to personal physiology, lifestyle, and health goals, represents a growing frontier in the field. The future of dietary supplements is being shaped by innovation in formulation science and biotechnology. Advances in nanotechnology are enhancing bioavailability, enabling more efficient delivery of fat-soluble vitamins or poorly absorbed compounds. Probiotics and prebiotics are being integrated into functional supplements that target the gut microbiome, with implications for immune modulation and metabolic health. Plant-based bioactives are being investigated for their role in longevity and chronic disease prevention, ranging from curcumin in turmeric to resveratrol in grapes. Personalized supplement regimens, informed by genetic testing and biomarker profiling, are gaining traction in precision health initiatives. These innovations, however, demand rigorous clinical evaluation to ensure safety and efficacy, highlighting the ongoing need for robust research and regulatory oversight. In summary, dietary supplements represent a complex and dynamic field that bridges nutrition, chemistry, medicine, and consumer behavior. They hold undeniable value in preventing deficiencies and supporting specific health conditions, but their role must be contextualized within the broader framework of balanced nutrition and evidence-based medicine. Overuse, misuse, and misinterpretation remain challenges that require education, regulation, and scientific transparency. As the supplement industry evolves alongside advances in material chemistry, biotechnology, and nutritional science, it will be increasingly important to apply critical thinking and rigorous evaluation in order to harness their full potential responsibly. Ultimately, dietary supplements should be viewed not as a substitute for a healthy lifestyle, but as one component of a holistic approach to health. Thank you for watching this video.